where we talk about doing business in a way that honors God. If it's your first time here, we talk about making money online, in specific affiliate marketing, YouTubing, blogging, as well as inspiration and God in relation to money and what the Bible says about it, as well as entrepreneurial lifestyle and what all comes with when you start achieving your goals, which is what today is about. And we're going to talk about 5 reasons you start losing friends once you become successful, get rich, become wealthy, whatever the case may be. You will start to see these changes in your friendships, even your A1 since day ones, people who've been down with you forever, your family even. Yeah. This was probably one of the biggest things that took me by surprise, just because you don't think, like, when you hear other people talking about it, like, you might hear me talking about it now and you're just starting this journey and you might think, oh no, well, my friends wouldn't do that. Or even if you feel like maybe 1 or 2 of them would, it's generally never the ones you think it's gonna be. And I thought about making this video because literally last week I just had to end a friendship because of one of the things on this list. So I was like, just sitting back and thinking about how the one thing that happened, it was something I never expected to happen. And so I was like, I would have loved to kind of be able to be aware and be on the lookout for it. And because I could have ended the friendship sooner and it would have helped both of us. So hopefully this will help you. And let's get into it. So one of the first reasons why you will start getting different friends once you become, and a lot of this happens even before you get to where you want to be, like even when you're just on the road to success, when you start changing your mindsets, when you start changing those small habits, that's really when a lot of these things will start happening with your friends. And the first difference is that now you guys have different goals. So beforehand, you know, your goal may have been just to get a decent job that pays the bills, you know what I mean? But now maybe your goal is to start a successful affiliate marketing company, or to create a business, or to create a successful YouTube channel, or to create an authority site with a blog or something like that. And a lot of times to people who are not in the same mindset as you and as we are, that sounds crazy. And so not only is it that it sounds crazy to them, but their small-mindedness will discourage you, and so you'll just stop telling them stuff, and obviously that's gonna put a rift in your friendship. And also it's super discouraging. And then you like, I want to be around more people who are actually gonna support me and believe in me and who don't think that I'm crazy or stupid. And so obviously that means that you're not gonna talk to the same friends that you used to talk to as much anymore. The second issue that comes in and why you'll start to lose friends is now that you guys, same way you have different goals, now you have different problems. So whereas the problems that they had before and that you had as well were not being able to pay bills, or dealing with overdraft fees, we're not having more than $1,000 in your savings account, was, you know, having to sit in the front yard because you didn't have no money or anywhere to go, you know what I mean? And now those are being in debt, and those aren't your problems anymore. Now, you know, you're debt free. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't have to worry about where your money's coming from month to month. You don't have to worry about any of these same things. So then you realize how much of your conversation really revolved around the problems that you guys were having. And so then you hear them saying, you know, complaining about bills, complaining about not having enough money. And so you're telling them, oh, well, here, we got to level up, you know, do this, do that. And you're trying to help them, but to them, it's just going to come off as you feel like you're better than them, or you feel like they're less than you. And it really creates a lot of hard situations in friendships, except for a very few amount of them. So that's another thing that will definitely affect your friendships, is that you guys have different problems. So you can't relate to them anymore on that. The fourth thing, which stems right from that, is that you can't ask them for advice anymore. And this was one of the things that hit me the hardest when I really thought about it. Because think about it, 9 times out of 10, if you're watching this and you have had some sort of success with affiliate marketing, with blogging, with YouTube, whatever your business is, and you've experienced this, comment below. I want to know, because this one hit me hard. I realized that I could not ask my friends for advice about my business and about stuff like that. And for me, like, my business, aside from God, is the most, in my family, obviously, is the most important thing in my life. I'm not in a relationship. I don't have no kids. I don't have a dog. Like, I don't have anything else that I have to be worried about. And I love my business. I love Biblical Businesswoman, which is my newest venture. I love the business that I have. I love the blogs that I have. I love doing it. So I love talking about it and pitching, hey, I want to sell this, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, I had to realize that if I would have taken the advice of my friends and of my family or the people that I used to talk to, then I would have not been where I am now, you know, about to pay off $60,000 worth of debt in the next 5 months and about to move out and being able to now hire someone else. So if their advice didn't get me where I am, why do I expect it to keep me where I am or to push me forward? And so you just have to start. So then you want to be around more people who have the same mindset as you. You ever heard the saying, you know, you can't fly with eagles if you're hanging with the turkeys, or some people say the pigeons. And that's not to be disrespectful or to look down on your other friends, but just that you're trying to soar and you need people around you who are going to motivate you to fly, and not just tell you and try to keep you complacent. The fourth reason that your friends change when you start becoming more successful is you just simply have different interests and hobbies now. I remember me and my friends used to sit in the driveway of one of our houses, literally just talking for hours, and it was great. But the reason we were doing it wasn't just because we just liked sitting in cars. It was because neither of us had any money to do anything else. We didn't have money to go out to eat. We didn't have money to go bowling. We didn't have money to go on a vacation. We didn't have money to do anything. So we were just sitting, chilling. But then when you start getting more money, you're like, oh, let's go travel. Oh, let's go to an amusement park. Oh, let's go to this event or that event. And your friends still don't have money to do those things the same way you did. And of course, you'll pay for them at first, but it's going to get old. And then kind of like a subplot to that is that when they ask you for money, which they will, it's going to change the dynamic of your friendship. It simply is, especially if this is something that becomes recurring. Now, if it's one time they're in a super emergency situation, of course, that's your friend, you're going to give it to them. But especially if it becomes a continual thing, it is going to cause a very awkward tension and shift in your friendship, and it's going to be felt, and it's not going to be the same. And the very, very last thing, which is the one that most people think of and that you see in all the movies, is that friend who gets jealous and resentful and is bitter and turns into a frenemy. That friend who low-key is just hoping that you fail the whole time. That friend who every time you post pictures of you traveling, they don't like the pictures because they really don't like the fact that you have made your dreams happen and that they haven't, and stuff like that, which I'm not even going to go into much detail because that friend is kind of self-explanatory. And as soon as you spot them out, cut them off, okay? You need people in your circle who are going to support you, who believe in you, and who also are going to keep it real with you, okay? And who are going to tell you when you have just fallen off the deep end, and who know the difference between when it's a character flaw and something that you need to work on, and when you just have a great idea that maybe they're too small-minded to really see. So hopefully that helped you guys. Comment below if you have had any situations like this. What, as you're going on your journey to success, has happened to your friendships? What are the reasons why, if you have had to leave friendships behind, that you've had to do that? I would love to hear about it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe for more stuff like this. Bye.